Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I am terrific. Thank you. Everyone, good morning. This is Ann Rossley. I am with my dear friend and colleague, Kyle Harvey. We are both real estate agents with Baird Warner. We sell real estate in downtown Chicago, and we love to come to you each week to talk turkey about real estate. Get the fun. Today, we're going to talk about a couple things that obviously we're going to talk about statistics and what's going on in the marketplace. But after that, we're going to talk about listing your home. And we're in this odd time in the year where we're in the holidays. We're looking forward to spring. And it's like, what do I do? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about decorating your home for the holidays. And then finally, we're going to talk about outdoor spaces. So that's the scoop. Kyle?
Let's leap into action.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I'm going to share my screen and we'll talk stats. Okay, so
let's get our names gone. Names gone.
Oh, buggers. I'm just so bad at that.
No. It's because you're right into there we go.
Into action.
Right.
Okay. So the first slide is something a little bit different. This is the entire city of Chicago. This is monthly closed sales, and it's a monthly number. So you can see the spring, summer peaks for closings. But what's so interesting is our peak this year of June, in June of 2021, 3,901 properties closed, highest number of closed properties in the city of Chicago in at least 10 years. And I would bet my bottom dollar ever. Very high number. Through October, we had 2,541 closed. Last October was 2,568, so just a shade more, but certainly high and amazing. All right, lakefront communities. These are the areas that, give me a little, there we go. This is basically the area we talk about all the time. It's the communities up and down the lakefront with the community just west. So let's talk about single family homes first. Year-to-date sales.
Wow.
1,402, up 41% versus previous year. 2020 COVID wasn't so bad for single family homes, given the fact that we were shut down for 6 weeks. I'm very, enchanted by that number, I guess.
We were shut down for 6 weeks. We were shut down for the 6 weeks that are normally the hottest weeks of the year.
Right. So even the year before that, which was so incredibly strong, we were way up versus that. So strong. Let's talk about prices. And I'm showing you this a little bit differently. In the past, I've shown a line graph that kind of shows the increase. Here, I just wanted to show you, if you look at each year, what are you looking at? 2020 was the same as 2019, $1,050,000 for the area, the generally big area. And then we went up 11.9, almost 12% in single family home prices year to date versus previous year.
Is that the average or the mean?
It's the median sales price.
Well, that's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah. Again, though, I'm always happy to say that in Chicago, we may be up like almost 12%, but some of these other areas are up like 30%, which may sound really glamorous, but that's when you get this, did I overinvest? Did I whatever? I feel like 12% is a nice, healthy increase without being too much.
And it shows how really affordable Chicago is.
Yeah. Month supply of single family homes. Again, we're doing it in a bar graph scenario. And we've had good, solid markets the last 2 years. And then we got to this year. And this is over the whole area, including downtown, including the whole, since the beginning of the year, 2.8 months worth of inventory of single family homes. There just aren't enough homes on the market, which will get us into our conversation in a little while. Here it is with the bar graph, and you can see just how devastatingly low inventory is right now. Okay, let's look at condominiums in the same area. I'm actually pulling up attached, which includes condominiums, co-ops, and townhouses. Okay, year-to-date monthly sales of attached properties, 1,039 is up 7.6% versus the previous year. Year-to-date numbers, again, up. Not surprised that 2020 was down from previous year. In general, people were off of condos, so to speak, right after COVID, but they're coming back strong.
Well, and that's not a huge difference.
No.
That's not a huge difference from 2019 to 2020, but they've really come back strong.
Yeah. Month supply, down 1.2% in attached. They're, hold on a minute. What am I doing here? I have the wrong title. Apologies, everybody. That's my month supply. You don't have $410,000 worth of month supply. This is the median sales price. Ignore the title. Ignore the title. So our median sales price is $410,000 for a condo in our marketplace. Down a little bit from $415,000 of last year, but up versus previous year. So
I gotta say also, remember, this is median sales price. So of all the sales, what's the middle number? And people, the market has been off the charts for entry properties. You cannot, I mean, they come on the market and they go right off the market. People are buying them. So that is dragging down the median price because so many more properties are being bought at the lower end than at the higher end.
Good point. All right, now let's look at month supply. This is an accurate title. 4.3 months worth of inventory is down 20% versus the previous year. And even the previous year was a healthy, like static market. So it's almost, it's a fairly strong seller's market. Not crazy seller's market in condos, but fairly strong.
Yeah.
And here's the bar graph of month supply. And again, you can see this was post-COVID when people didn't want to buy condos, but look at now. We're back to normal.
We're back to normal.
Back to normal, baby. Oh, here. And then I wanted to show you this because I wanted to say, okay, that was through October. Now we're into holiday time. So how do I evaluate what's happening in the marketplace during holiday time? And so I went and I looked at these neighborhoods, which is basically, the same graph that I showed you before, or the same map that I showed you before. And I looked at what's under contract from November 1 to November 21. And the answer was 952. To compare that, closed November 21 to date, so these 21, 22 days, 843 versus 819 last year. So we are stronger so far this month in attached, meaning condos, co-ops, townhomes than last year.
Wait. Is 819 for all of November too?
No, I did year to date. I did not go. Yeah. All of these numbers are through the 21st.
Okay. Wow.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah. So what, I talked to other agents, I talked to lenders, I talked to appraisers, and everybody says we're busy. Usually people are like, it's slowing down. No, everybody's busy. So now let's look at detached, meaning single family homes. 164 have gone under contract since November 1st. Compare that to November of 21. So far, in the first 21 days of November, we closed 253 single family homes versus last year, 160.
Wow.
So the market is on fire compared to this time of year. Now, granted, you may see in April, 400 closed, but still 253, that is really, really strong. So, and I'll show you this in a second, but it begs the question, shouldn't you think seriously about going on the market now? Because when there's no inventory, you're getting a lot of looks. And I've had 3 corporate transferees in the last 2 weeks. So that market is opening up.
Yes.
So All right. So here, I want to show you showings. Typically during October, 3 showings per property. Last year, 2.5. 3.5 per property this November. That again, all of these are lagging indicators. I can't tell you what's happening tomorrow, but the average property is getting 3.5 showings.
Absolutely. And people are complaining that there's not enough to see. Buyers are saying,
right,
isn't there more? Isn't there more? And so people are looking. I was talking to somebody in the design business,
mm-hmm.
and she is sort of panicked because her clients can't get anybody in to paint, to do the construction work for remodeling, etc. It's because people are either getting their properties ready to sell or have all this pent up demand from all those purchasing things. So
Right.
people are buying properties that need upgrading. So don't be afraid if yours needs upgrading.
Yeah.
Get it on the market. There are people wanting to change homes.
Right. So let's run through it quick. Okay. So here's what I would say to everybody watching out there today. List your home now. Now, from that bucket of list your home now, you've got 3 different options. So let's run through them, Kyle, and let's talk pros and cons. The first one is list today, go live today.
Yes. I got to tell you, I have active buyers. You go live, you're going to get people looking and you're going to get people wanting to come see it.
Right. And they're not going to be the looky-loos. Looky-loos don't care right now. People who really want to buy are out there. So
they've got other things to do, but they're buying.
Exactly. So of course the cons of listing now would be what?
Well, one of them is this is not the time to list with an aspirational price, because all you will get are days on market, which is an indicator that nobody likes this property. Why has it been on the market so long? No, this is the time, if you're going to list it where it's going to sell, and then you will sell.
Exactly right. I totally 100% agree with you. Yep. So the next option is to list today, but don't go live in the MLS, go private listing network.
I have to tell you, one of the things that I see all the time on the private listing network communications is we've seen everything online because the buyers all do it on their smartphones. We've seen everything. Send me off market properties. They want to see the new, the wow, and it's psychological. They get like, whoo, it's off the market. It's only for certain people. I want to see it.
Right. And you made a key point, which is if you list your property and go on the private market today, you're not accruing market time. So it puts more responsibility on us as agents to make sure as many people know about the property as possible. However, as you said, it makes people feel like they're getting something others don't get. Now, of course, the cons are sometimes clients are disappointed because you aren't deluged with a bunch of showings, like when you go on the market on the MLS. So, but that's really the only con I see, unless you really don't want anybody coming in your house over the holidays.
Right. You don't have to tidy up as often.
Right. But as you just saw, the median home, the average home is getting 3 showings a month. So it's not like you're going to have 30 people tromping through your house if you're on the market on private network. Okay. And then the other one, of course, is list today and then go on the market, maybe word of mouth if you want, or postpone showings, but don't go on the market until the spring market. And the pros of that would be what?
None. No, because
say it how you feel it.
I don't believe there is a spring there's a spring benefit anymore. We all work from home. Kids go into, they're not going to want to close maybe till school's done. But, and that's only some people.
Right.
I got to tell you, the market gets hot in January. February was bananas last year. March is sort of, everything's been there, and it's, yes, there's activity, but get in there when there are fewer properties,
Right.
because then you stand out.
Yes.
People are wanting to buy.
I would say the only reason not to go live, either on the MLS or private network, is because you're just plain not ready.
Yes.
And both of us strongly believe that a property has to be, polished up and ready to go before you go online, because you only get one chance to make a first impression.
Total agreement. And sometimes you don't know you're not ready. Indicators of you not being ready for this are an unwillingness to do the things that are necessary to make it look great. For example, get rid of stuff that shouldn't be in there. Pack it up, move it out.
Right.
Do one of those house cleanings and house cullings and get it ready. If you're not willing to do those things, you don't want to sell, and that's okay. But we want you to be successful, and that's why we give that advice.
Exactly right. All right, so that's that slides us right into the next topic, which is, let's talk about it. Let's say you want to go on the market and you want to sell, but it's holiday time and you like to decorate your house. Or your condo or whatever you live in. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, what is your advice to active sellers?
Okay, so here's my advice. Some people say, like, don't decorate at all. Keep it neutral. Don't do it. I disagree with that. I feel like if done properly, it actually brings life to the home so that people can see themselves there. Now, that said, there are some caveats. For example, depersonalize your decorations, okay? Like, you don't need the best mom ornaments on the tree, or you don't need real heavy religious tokens or whatever, named Christmas stockings, photos of baby's first Christmas. I love that agent who said, put an elegant wreath on your door, not Santa stops here. Right? I think that just kind of sums it up. And just like decluttering, you don't want to go too big, right? You want it to be tasteful, in keeping with the decor of the house, and keeping with the colors of the house.
I also think sometimes people love to bring in the scents of the season.
Yeah.
And that can be really off-putting to certain people because they might have allergies or just find that they don't like that smell. I would encourage people not to light that candle on days of showings, or spray the home on days of showings.
I could not agree with you more. Oh my gosh. Walking, and when I give a gift of a candle, it is only a very carefully curated, because I don't have allergies, and I still get very sensitive to these smells, and the wrong smell can be totally off-putting. So, for sure.
Yeah. And but another thing, I completely agree with keeping it, and tasteful is such a one person's tasteful is another person's
right.
But just for this holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate, try and make it a more
minimaler.
Minimalist.
I
was going to say minimalist. Everyone likes minimalism, but just, dial it down so that people can't. Oh my heavens!
Well, I wanted to show you this because this is not minimalist. But what if you live in an area where everybody decorates? If you're the lone guy that doesn't decorate, you look like Scrooge.
And if I personally would wait until after the holidays to list my home. And here's why. Either you've got to decorate it like this and appeal just to people who love this, there is a component of the world that loves this, but they're not all the buyers in the world.
Right.
I would wait until after the holiday season.
Right. Agreed.
How about But if I had to sell, I'd decorate it just to make it say, this is what we and our neighbors do. Huh?
Right.
The
Well,
lights
like,
next time. The lights come with the sale.
well, you know, we live in the city, so we aren't, I mean, part of the reason we live in the city is we like doing our own thing, right? But there's a suburban neighborhood I had a friend who lived in, and everybody in this neighborhood, they had to follow the rules.
Yeah.
In that, if you put lights up the trunk of the tree, I think it was they had to be white up the tree and green in the branches. So, but those rules exist out there. So, you know, here, I want to show you two different pictures. Here's one picture of a fireplace. Here, you know, warm fireplaces, cozy. That's part of the holidays is cozy, right?
Fine.
And I think that's terrific. Another example is the elegant version, perhaps of a fireplace that doesn't even, you know, work. Again, these are different things that enhance the look of the house.
And create a mood that is appealing, you know, because we are in the holidays. It's not like anyone's going to forget, like, ooh, we're not in the holidays.
Right. One other thought. You can use decorations to highlight certain parts of your home. Like a fireplace is a beautiful focal point. You might want to hang a kissing ball in the beautiful arched entry. You know, so many times buyers like charge through, but if you have something, you know, that makes them look at the beautiful space there, amp up your powder room, put beautiful soaps and, you know, plush towels in there.
Well, I think you should do that anyway, but yeah, certainly for the
holidays. No, absolutely. And as you said, you know, you don't want to overdo. So I would recommend that you have somebody guide you through the decorating of your holiday house, whether it's us as your agents or a stager or whatever. One person said, you take a beautiful house and you over decorate or decorate with the wrong stuff, and it's like putting on an ugly Christmas sweater. You just don't want to do that.
But here's also the thing. When we're advising you about what to or maybe not do, we're not judging your holiday style. We may really love it and would love to come to a party there.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is anticipate all the people who are going to come through. And we have such a diverse city with such diverse tastes and desires that allowing people to project what they might want for themselves on your property is the approach that is most successful when you're trying to sell. Because we don't know who's going to want your place.
Right.
You don't want them turned off.
Well, right. And that goes for whether it's basic staging or holiday decorating. You're exactly right. The goal is to appeal to the most people, to help the people see themselves in the home and create a sense of life in the home.
Yes.
If you will. Right.
Excellent. All righty. Well, let's look at some terraces.
Yes, let's do.
So people, I have to share. I was like, what? Why can't I see it? The window. So people, I looked for examples of holiday decorating and I couldn't find anything worth sharing with you people. So I decided then to say, what brand new properties have outdoor space available that are sort of great? And the first one I have is this this condo on, and these are all attached properties. I put in there search for terraces. This is 3823 North Ashland. So the part of Ashland that has moved beyond the sort of business end. This is the more residential end of Ashland. So a really cute building built in 2007. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo is 1,800, little over 1,800 square feet, and on the market for, this is day 4, for $635,000. Now, it's a very typical layout, pretty woods. You know, they've got some molding, nice fireplace, but there's outdoor space. And
Oh, wow.
isn't that nice?
For
This
this
is
unit?
this is their
That's
this is their own
gorgeous.
space.
Wow.
So look at this. So I brought, because we've all seen these. The bedrooms weren't anything special, but the living space has this huge terrace. And from each of the bedrooms, or two of the three bedrooms, you can get out onto
Oh,
side deck.
yes.
But it's a real feeling of indoor outdoor. So this I thought was a really good. It also has 2 parking spaces in the garage.
All in the 600s.
It's 635, and
That's going to go in a heartbeat.
This is Blaine School District.
Yeah, that's going to go in a heartbeat.
In a
Wow.
heartbeat. So
Yeah.
here's the next one. This is the new Tribune Tower development. And Tribune, I got to see a really fantastic, I'm sure it's sold, a really beautiful one on, I think it was 20 or 21, that had an incredible balcony. But this one is a little less in price. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,100 square feet, on the market for 3.5 million. But what I really want, because they don't show you the unit, they have mock-up pictures, so I didn't think that was interesting. But look at this floor plan and look at these terraces.
So that terrace that I see in the back looks to be, aside from the cutout, about the size of the unit.
It's incredible. The outdoor space is probably the size of the unit, or really close.
What floor is this on?
This is on 5. This is unit 508. So it's not high, and everyone gets to look down. So as you'll see, this is what they've done, or what they recommend. I would put a pergola. I would create private spaces so that none of my neighbors could see what we were up to. But but look, this is your private terrace.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
I mean, this is the one right outside your door. Holy moly.
That's spectacular.
And so this, I don't know about you. I'm not in love with the Pinnacle. I mean, it's a good building. It's well located, but it's okay. I'm just admitting a private thing, but I'm in love with this unit. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath on 11. So unit 1104 at the Pinnacle, which is 1 East Huron. And it's on the market for 1.1. Okay, they had such a tiny floor plan. I did not make it look this is what it looks like. But in any event, so you can see what you'll take away from all of this is the glass wall of this unit that just makes it seem, even though they just have smaller balconies that they call terraces, the whole thing feels like you're outside. This is also beautiful staging, people.
Yeah.
I mean, so even though this day bed or the chaise longue is in a window, doesn't it feel like it's outside?
Yeah, it does.
And just this whole open feeling, it goes throughout. This is the second quote unquote terrace, but this room and that room make it feel like it flows and you're outside.
Yeah. No, that's lovely. Did you mention the price on this? I didn't hear that.
1.1 million
for a 2-bedroom.
It's only 1,835 square feet, or 1,885. But
that's a nice size for a 2-bedroom.
It's a really nice size for a 2-bedroom, and with that outdoor space, doesn't it feel even bigger?
Yeah, it does. It does. This is a lovely unit.
Yeah. I think that'll go fast too. I mean, it's just beautifully done.
Yeah. Wow. You brought us some great properties today.
Yeah, something fun.
Thanks for sharing those.
Yay.
So, all right. So that concludes our show this week. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving,
Don't eat
everyone.
too much turkey. I will.
We'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.